scenes. This is Lisa Marie. Hey, y'all, another amazing morning. Getting the center together, the Healing from the Heart Center. Did I get a lot of sleep? I could have got great sleep, but I woke up at 2 because I had to take care of some stuff. I had some on my mind, and I had to send somebody a text to get it off my mind. And then, um, and then I went to sleep. So I woke up at 2 in the morning. I chatted with my sister friend. We had a nice little chat because she's 5 hours behind me in time, so it's kind of perfect. And then I went to bed at 4, and I woke up at 6. So in between all that, I'm missing. Let me see. I went to bed at 9:30. I'm supposed to be up at 5:30. So I'm missing an hour and a half. An hour and a half. If you get technical, of sleep. But I feel great. I gotta go. We're going to get the paint. And again, I want to thank Tracy and Tamika for your wonderful donations. I love y'all. Oh, it's going to help so much. So I woke up this morning and received it, and I just want to say thank you with all of my heart, and I really mean it. Oh, I love my family. I'm going to call you my lovers. Hey, lovers. Hey, lovers. Lover of life. Lovers of creativity. Lovers of adventure. Lovers of taking chances. I mean, just like we lovers. Lovers of, I know I said life, but we got to say it again. Lovers of life. Oh, I love you so much. I love you so grateful. Like, doing all this would not be fun if nobody was here. I'm saying, like, I mean, yeah, it's a difference. Felicia Brown. Felicia, thank you for all that great advice on the landscaping kind of thing, the planting of flowers for beauty, and it's a great idea, and I'm going to do it. I'm gonna plant the speckled ones and the blue leaf, but I'm like you said, I'm gonna let go of this one, the one I got, like you were saying, and I'm gonna when I go to Accra, I'll get the seedlings, because that's where I got it from. Soul Green. I'll get the seedlings of the blue tea one. That one I got one, and look how long it has lasted. Like, it would last forever. You can see. Took it out the ground, put it in the pot, and it's still producing flowers. But because of the chemicals, we're not gonna do it. So, but yeah, and the speckled ones, they all over. You see, they grow with nothing. Like, they'll be growing by the next, yeah, after a few good rains, um, they'll produce. And even the ones we put in the ground, because we just gotta take it from there, they're still gonna look good. But yes, in a year, I mean, I say less than a year, but the next season, rainy season, they'll be full. And they're easy to grow, and they don't bother nobody. Now, the only thing, no, and the chickens don't eat it. We know that the chickens don't eat it because they're sitting over there at the landlords and they don't eat that one. That's good too. Because you got to know, anything outside the yard is chicken season. It's chicken finger licking chicken food, but they chickens don't eat it. So that's another one too. Yes, that's nice. So yeah, that's the thing I don't know, but like I do, because I'm into designing, and I gotta design with my flowers because I love flowers. I love plants, and I love plants that flower, and I love plants that don't flower too. So we work it up. So that would be nice with the gazebo. So another day, I was thinking, like I've said it before, I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get it all together. I need more. I'm gonna need, like, this creativity thing is fun. Having projects is fun. Getting up every morning to have something to get up every morning for is fun. But listen, while I talk to y'all, because I be moving and grooving now. Let's make up the bad at the same time. So this patch, I love this patch against this pink. It is so pretty. And it has pink in the patch, and that's why it really works. So I'm actually going to see if I can get, for the bedrooms in the other house, in the Spencer. You don't need, we don't need heavy blankets. And you can imagine some people don't really use a blanket at all. I'm one of the people that gotta have a slight blanket. I got to. But yeah. So, but the blanket, like this patch would be perfect. And you can tell the ladies that's going to make the patch for you. You can tell them the colors you want to dominate, but I'll just find it because, like I said, I do have to go back to Accra to, you know, clean up my life there and, you know, move forward. So while I'm there, I'll get seedlings and then I'll pick. I'm not gonna have made. I'm just gonna buy. Get a great price, you know me. I know the people, and I'm gonna buy some patch blankets. But this looks so good on it because it has blue, it has pink, it has all these wonderful colors. I'm gonna buy patch blankets. Hold on. For the center, I already know. Patch blankets. Look, I had this dress was clean, and I had to put it on, honey. This skirt was wearing it as a dress today. So yeah, I'm definitely want patch blankets. So I'm gonna have the sheets made, the blanket. I'm gonna buy the patch blanket, and then I'm going to have the sheets and pillowcase. You know, sheet set. I'm gonna have that made for both rooms. Oh, the water. Hold on, y'all. Oops. Waste. Sorry, when the water runs out, so if you're in the bathroom and using the water, and then the water stops, it's because you got to fill the poly tank. So you got this gadget that's on the porch, and you lift it up, and it'll fill the poly tank up so that the water will run. And then once the water runs, it fills up, then it starts overflowing, so you got to cut the thing off. So that's what I had to do. I love it. One day I'm going to have all of that. One day. But for now, I'm going to work with what I got. Work with what I have. And give thanks while doing it. You know what? I love the bed made, but it's the thing I don't like to do the least. The least thing I like to do is make up the bed. Oh, but I like it. I do it every day, mostly. I didn't do it yesterday. It was Mother's Day. I didn't have to do it. But that's my least favorite chore. And if it's cleaning the room, my least favorite cleaning room is the bathroom. I do it, but I don't like it. I'd rather have somebody else do it. All the rest of the house, I'm good. I'm good. Oh yes, it's a little tedious for me. I don't like tedious things. I like in and out. I'm fireside. I want it fast. No tedious. Like arts and crafts and things with the hands. Like I'm not that kind of creativity. I need to be able to tell. I got the vision. I can give it to you. Now I need you to make it happen. Yeah, so many ways to be creative. I admire those people that go with their hands. I already put that. Okay. Well, once it's done, it's done. I like that part. So yeah, so today is tape. Get the tape. I'm gonna tape. Look at me, tired. You know, I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna get the paint, all of the paint. But I was looking, because you know, I tell you that when I get off the videos later on before I go to bed at night, I'm trying to see if this thing gonna stay or we're gonna need a top. Sometimes I'll wear the whole thing as a dress. But it has the thing like this. It's a skirt. But it's so nice to just have the one piece. I was looking at the blue, which I love. Let's go get some tea. So they cut it off. Cool. I was looking at the blue porch, which I love. And I was thinking about the doors. And I was going to do the doors a darker blue. And then the door, that means the door outside the kitchen would have that blue as well. But when I think about, when I look at the blue porch, what actually really goes for the door is a white door. When I talk about go, like the white, because the pillars will be white as well. Okay, tea's gonna be nice. The pillars are gonna be white as well. And I think a white door would be more matched. If we just going on matched. And I think it would give it I think it would make it feel kind of very southern. It's almost like, yeah, a white door, you know. At the same time, the blue door, the dark blue door, it has significance. So I think there's also something rather cool to the fact that the doors of the front doors are blue, you know, for the Gullah Geechee blue doors. Although I want to do a darker blue. Maybe I should just do the lighter. Maybe I should just do the blue I already have. But then blue on blue, I mean, but we can do the trimming white. So sometimes I might want the blue door for the cultural significance and the spiritual cultural significance. Or I could just go white, you know. So I'm gonna get both paints. I'm gonna get the small blue, because I'll use it for something. It's oil paint, so you kind of gotta know, but it's a small one. It's a small can. Because I could use it for something else. I was thinking about mine, like what that could be. I could use what other side of the blue room. Like I don't know, but I'm gonna keep it around. And I'm already getting a white can. I'm getting a white can because the doors for the 2 bedrooms are gonna be white. That's without a doubt. So I'm already getting white. But I might need 2 cans or 1 can if I decide to get white. So I'm gonna look at it again. When I get to the paint place, you know, they might not even have blue small. If they don't have the dark blue small, and it's not too dark, but it's dark. If they don't have the dark blue small, then that means it's not meant to be. A lot of times that happens. I'll be like, oh, let me tell you, that's the one thing here. The reason why I had all these ideas of what the painting was going to be in that house, and they had none of the paint. And I'm telling you, Spirit said, rather than, oh, you're going to call your person a cry, and then they go get it, you got to pay them and send it and this, work with what you got. You're going to love it. And when I started working with what I had, when I said, well, what paints do y'all have? Oh, that made it. The headache is gone. You're not going to every paint store in town. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we did. Then we went to every paint store in town. I love that. I really do. I love that. It's like, oh, wait, you know, this is what they got. What's the point? I mean, like, you don't have to worry. So we'll see. White is fine. Blue is special. You know what? Maybe I'll do white and blue. I got an idea. Oh, I got an idea. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do white and blue. I'm going to do white and blue. Because there's the door, but it has 4 parts, if you will, separated into squares. And I'll do white and blue. I think that'll be dope. I want to be as artistic as I possibly can. And it seems like I got this block style going, you know. I think I'm going to keep moving with that one. Let's do both. Why choose? Why choose? Why choose? And in that case, I wouldn't do the darker blue. I would still stay with the sky blue, because that's really the door supposed to be a sky blue. I would stay with the sky blue. I would love that sky blue. Like the boy blue room, I do the sky blue. But if we got enough, I'll buy a big can of sky blue, then maybe I'll do the boy blue over. I add the sky blue to it because I think I prefer it. So I'll just do both. Oh no, that one, no, the blue, yeah. No, the door gotta have oil paint. Let me see what they got in oil paint. They might only have a lighter oil paint blue, and that's what I'll do. So I'll do it blue, but I'll do a lighter one. I'll do a blue that's combines blue and white, and there you go. It'll be pretty. It'll be pretty. It'll be pretty. And like I said, when we get there, we'll know. Hey, Melina, good morning. You're welcome, Felicia. Miss Lady Blue World. Yes, my hubby and I have been landscaping our backyard. It's so relaxing to be peaceful. Oh, I would love to see it. Oh, it's beautiful. Hey, Fiona's Live. How are you? Lisa, I have a question regarding the guest house. Okay, let me hear it. Hey, Fiona, how will you create a boundary for yourself and the guest house where you don't add too much of your personal style, as some people can get overly protected of the rental? I don't understand. How will you create a boundary for yourself in the guest house where you don't add too much of your personal style, as some people can get overly protective of the rental? Like the landlord? Is you saying the landlord? Ask me about, are you specifically saying, because the landlord might get overprotective about his rental? I figure he know me already. And yeah. So if it's the landlord, I mean, yeah, it could be a thing, because I remember I painted my outdoor a certain color, and he was like, oh, we should have it all the same color. And then he told me the color. I said, okay, I'll go get the color, and it was the wrong color. So I don't know. Then he said it was okay. Because I told her, I said, is this a problem? Like, I asked him everything first. I ask. I definitely ask. I ask him first. I mean, it's pretty much personal style, period. Don't you think? When you really think about it, it's pretty much personal. I mean, look at this. Look at the whole gazebo. Look at the, look at the window. Look at this apartment. This is personal style down. Like, yeah. He told me to do it, and then what I did, he's like, okay, well, don't bring it out too far. Like, you could put the gazebo again, but don't extend it too far. So, yeah, I mean, I work with him, as much as I can, because, yeah, people can. But, I mean, let's face it, I've personal styled this one out. About a mile away, the other ones don't look like this. So conversation, I would say conversation. Yes, conversation is exactly what, because they styled it in a personal way, if that makes sense. Okay, that's true. I mean, he didn't style it at all, actually. Did you see it when it first started? He didn't, if you saw the inside, he absolutely did not style it. There was the white walls that I'm figuring they were the same white walls that he had. They were dirty. There was no style in there. There was none. I don't think so, but then that's me. Yeah, I think whatever he built, he kept, but I don't think he did much in that house. Maybe because he's a guy, he's by himself, but definitely he picked those colors for the front, and I will agree with you on that. For the front of the house, he picked those colors. He picked that light blue, he picked that brown for the pillars. Yeah, conversation. It's a good question. It's not a bad question. Conversation. Yeah. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of times in Ghana, they don't care. They just care that you don't tear it up. A lot of them actually prefer the diasporans coming in. They believe that we are going to make it better than it was when we left, which I always do, because he's going to get a whole sink behind me. He's about to get a whole sink, child. And I would do a little things electrical, and then I'm gonna have him. I don't think I always have the fan. So I think it just depends. Make sure you're communicating with your landlord. As guests can move things, change things around, damage things. That's what I mean. Oh, okay, because they styled it in a personal way. If that makes sense. Yes. Oh yeah. If the guests come in, change things, damage things. That's what I mean. Well, there's nothing in there when he left it, so I don't know what they could damage my stuff, because that's the stuff that's going to be in there. You think about it. Remember, it doesn't come with a stove. It doesn't come with a sink. Or this one, they usually come with a sink, but it don't come with a stove. It don't come with a refrigerator. So let's say the gas damage. I got a few things that I'm going to say about that because that's a great question. Um, so let me tell you this. Now you want to hear this one. So let's say you rent an apartment in Ghana. Most places. I don't know about the super fancy places. And it's kind of as is. That's number one. If the plumbing goes bad, or in the states, if the plumbing gets stopped up, you call the landlord, he fixes it. No, you fix it. If what was the woman? I mean, you gotta call your own electrician to put the fans in. If the shelving breaks or even was broken when you came, you gotta fix it. If you want a new shelf, you fix it. The things that I don't know, dang things that you would call, if you want the plumber, you pay for it. If the electricity goes off and it wasn't even nothing you did, you call the electrician and you have to pay for it. Do you get what I'm saying? So there's that interesting thing already. So if anything became damaged, guess what? I would have to pay for it. Even if, because it's like I damaged it. So let's think that the things that the guest can damage. And let me tell you about the guest house because it's not a normal one. I do want you to know that. So anything the guest damage, let's say, because maybe you talk about structure. I don't know what else they can damage. Everything that they would be damaging is my actual stuff. So nobody would expect him to pay for that. They could damage the bed, right? There's no mirrors in the bathroom, so they would damage my mirror. Now, if they damage the tile, because that's would be what he put in there, I would still have to fix it. I would just have to have it fixed. Okay. Now, I want you to know, I don't know if everybody knows, this guest house is not on Airbnb. It's not on no Airbnb, no Booking.com. What do y'all call those? I don't know what they call those. I'm not doing that. Oh, I've been through that. I don't want to do that for myself. I don't even want to do that for myself. It's for y'all. When I say y'all, the people that get in touch with me is people that's been watching me for a while. I'm still gonna have questionnaires. They can't even, when you go online, when you go on my website to book, you're not even booking. You're calling me and we're having a conversation. It's only women. It's probably gonna be women of a certain age. So it's not even, I know it's not conventional. It's not the Airbnb, people in and out, anybody could pull it up and book. That is definitely not it. It's more like my people are coming and they got a place to stay. I look at it as family. There's no men allowed. It's only women. I need to know how many when they're coming. I have a conversation with you. I might even do a background check. I will go that far. But I promise you, no one's going to find it unless somebody else tells them about it. And then I know it's a friend of a friend. Yeah, I'm specifically wanting to attract certain people. If that helps. And as for monthly, they're good questions and stuff to think about. I would be annoyed if people changed around my space. Or you mean my space? Let me hear when you say it's changing. How would they change around the landlord's space? I'm just curious because there's nothing to change. There's nothing in there. But they could change everything that I put in there. Is that what you mean? But let me keep reading. Having guests can be intrusive at times. It can be intrusive at times. I'm talking about how guests treat your creations. Oh, yeah. It could happen. It's a chance you take for sure. So yes, I just feel like I'm not gonna get those guests. Because I'm not putting it out to the public in that same way. So I don't feel like I'm gonna get those guests because if I have regular guests, yeah, they would do all of that. If I had somebody, you could just book it and they would totally do it. So yeah, it's a thing. Yes, but so I hear what you're saying. Yes, you answered the question, how guests treat your guests. Yes, it's a sanctuary, yes. But it's a great question. That's the part about doing it. Like I was like, do I want to do it? Once I realized I didn't want to do it in that traditional sense, the Airbnb type of energy, once I knew that and it got clear, because I wasn't going to do it if I had to do it that way. That's why it's called Healing from the Heart Center. So it's not even me constantly even catering to them. They're coming to rest and relax. They don't need to have 1,000 excursions. We'll make sure we have some change of towels, but if they want to clean, we arrange for the cleaning people to come. But, very easily and breezy and yeah, yeah. But I get you. And I mean, I'm getting people that don't even live here. I'm getting people that's probably coming to visit and they're going back home for sure. I think my crowd will be a certain age group. Mm, I think it'll be a certain status. I think they get what it is about. So, but I'm being very specific. So it's great questions. Great questions. Okay. Is my what do I call it? My moderators here? Let's see if my moderators here. Or is this they might be gone. Because I see the people coming. Yeah. So yeah, it's a question. It's a question. The thing I will say is there's guest houses here. I don't have mine in the traditional sense, and people seem to make it, you know. I think it'll be something that, I don't know, I just feel like the energy is going to attract the right people. I feel like the energy is going to attract the right people. I think the people that's coming is for the assignment. Let me say this. I said if nothing else has happened, so let's say I have family that wanted to come, which I think will happen. They would absolutely be over there. There's not enough, I don't feel there's enough room or comfortable for them to come. So it might be, I got some friends or people that be wanting to visit me from Accra or Cape Coast or other places. They can pay and stay over there. And they'll just sleep for a couple of nights. Another thing too, I'm gonna have a limit. I'm gonna have a limit on the days that you can stay in a row too. I don't want saying 30 days. It's probably no more than. I don't think it'll be no more than 30 days. So that as well. But yes, it's absolutely things to think about. But I mean, at the same time, I'm gonna say this. There's probably around the world, would you say there's thousands of guest houses and Airbnbs, and people seem to do pretty okay. So, yeah, the stuff I'm putting in there is the stuff that I know. Like I would never Airbnb a place where I too would then sleep in. So that I would never Airbnb. I'll never Airbnb period. But that guest house having guests in my own place, I would definitely do it in another place. I guess it's like, think about it too, being a landlord. But I know what you're saying. A landlord, well, there are furnished apartments too, but let's say being a landlord and you rent to people, it's a chance you're going to take, right? Because they could tell you it's up too. And don't even want to give you your place back. All kinds of stuff, Here, I got the lease, so. But it's stuff to think about. So I think it's still great questions, and I thank you so much for answering it. It's been like a homestay, yes. It's way more like a homestay. But maybe they pay a deposit, so if anything is damaged, you're not out of pocket. They will absolutely do that. And thank you, I'll write that in. That's great. That's things to know. Yeah, absolutely. I will write about a deposit for damages, yes. Like the other places do. That's what the other places do. Exactly right. Because it's a pain, right? So, but yeah, it's a very good point. It's true. Here's like I said, the pretty part is pretty part, right? But now we're talking about the business part, right? So it's show business. You got the show, but do you know about the business? It's absolutely right. In the end, it's a business. People are staying in your space that you made beautiful. Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. I feel like that's why I want to do wooden furniture, because I feel like it's more durable. I want to do a wooden table for the dining room table. And like I said, we got to let the universe do it, because I also said that it really might just turn out into these things that I've always wanted to do it. Rosetta Thurman, a happy black woman, talked about it a lot, and also Opal Reese, I forget the first name. Venus Opal Reese, another one, coach. that would do, and they call them VIP days or weekends. And yeah, your clients, some people just want to come literally work with me. And those people usually are the right people. You know what I'm saying? They're paying great money, first of all, to come stay with you for a week. But only you set them up in a hotel or one of your rentals or something like that. And it could very well turn into that. It could also be where I do room circles and healing gatherings where I'm there and they come for the day and they leave. Unless the people want to stay for the 2 rooms, like they're there for a couple of days. So I think you could do it in a way that can be very discerning. But yeah, I will definitely write that in though. I will definitely write it in. So I thank you for that. Yep, they can pay a deposit. Yes, they can. Yeah, it's real talk. Ain't nothing you said was off. And yeah, I was gonna do a background check too, child. Let's do background checks. I hear Eric say, let's do background checks as well. How about that? But yes, all the stipulations that I have to put in, because yeah, you don't want that damage. And I also will talk to some of the African Americans, the diasporans that have spaces like in Cape Coast and places like that, like what they do, how they do it too. So, but that's one. If you got anything else I need to remember, I'm gonna really get it together. So, but thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. Yeah, you can also create a small handbook that has your services at the front, but guidelines in the back. I love that. I will do that. So I was going to do the book with the service in the front, but the guidelines are very, very important. And I'll thank you. Anything else you could think of, I'm here for it. Like it's true. It's very, very true. Because you're not get everybody. I mean, yes, I'm going to talk to everybody. I'm going to get to, before they come. It's not advertised for the public. It's kind of like a word of mouth thing, but absolutely. Absolutely. And remember, I said no man, so, there's that thing too. It's a women guest house only. So, when somebody meets somebody in town and bring them over. Like, I don't think I'm going to attract those people, but, yeah. And one of the guidelines will just tell them for their own safety, they, don't come for that. But, yeah, it's a good one. I mean, I want to do the retreat center too. I want to start this. I feel like this is the beginning of a retreat, right, center. And that place that I have the land, I know I'm going to be renting it out for like businesses or groups to do retreats as well. So it's that same kind of thing. I think that if you, like you said, write it well, talk to other people that have it, because there might be things you're not thinking about. I think that it could be successful. I wouldn't think so many people did it if it was, if it wasn't, I don't know what to say, successful. I don't think that many people would be doing it. So yeah, right, yeah. Even high caliber people can be very heavy-handed in someone's guest house. It's true. Strawberry Ice says you are beautiful. Thank you. That's so sweet. But yeah, they could be. I mean, absolutely, it could happen. So something to think about. But we're going with it because Spirit already told me to keep going. But always, I think that every step of the way, I'm going to have boundaries. And I feel like, yes, your boundaries will be tested. Yeah, and God and discernment. I think that's my theme. I think that's going to be my going thing for 2025. I think that's my lesson too. And I feel like you want to grow some. You want to have some boundaries and discernment. I feel like having a guest house will allow you to have that. I do. But I still don't think I think I'm going to get the right people. I'm not saying there's not going to be hiccups. I'm not going to say it's not going to break. And another thing, I'm not putting fragile stuff in there. I'm not putting calabash lamps. I mean, anybody can break those. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about, I'm definitely going to put the mats in the bedroom floor because when my phone falls, your phone won't break. It's wonderful. But yeah, you could have that one or two that, rotten apples, yeah, of course. I agree. It's going to be wonderful. Oh yeah, it's going to be wonderful. But yeah, but it's still real life, and right. So we got to talk about it. But like I always say, everybody, like I'm gonna. I know what you're saying. Just put these stipulations in, and I'm definitely gonna do it. And if you think of more, let me know. You can email me too if you want to. Just let me know, because I think it's. I think we and anybody else that want to got like things that they know. Because I mean, there's even experienced people out here that actually have even bigger than Airbnbs and Booking.coms and all this other stuff. So I have a friend, actually, an elder friend. If you're watching, Miss Yaya, she's in Ghana, but she has a Airbnb in Vegas to this day. So it shows you can operate it too from afar. So yeah, we'll put some guidelines in there. We'll put some guidelines in there for sure. But yeah, sorry, I don't see picking my hair. So I'm not gonna do. I just wanted to see what's there. Okay, feel it. Anyway, we will definitely get that together. We'll put some stuff on the website as well. It's coming. Let me see who's out. Come here, let's go see. Let's go see. That's another. I have my eyes come. Oh yes. Our people was here.
Yeah, right now I've got the motor, so I will follow the motor. We'll go to the river and go and fetch the sand and bring it. So
I gotta
maybe
fetch the
it will take us
sand.
some 2-3 hours. So let me go and come.
Wow.
So when I'm back, now I'll call the message say when the sand is ready, I should call him.
Yeah.
So let me go and bring after I come, and then we'll go for the paint.
Okay,
I
that's
even
good.
verify the paint, the price, the deep blue, everything they have it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
In the oil paint.
The oil paint.
Okay.
I even go there right now.
Cool.
This is a chart. The blue, this is the deep blue for the door. Oil.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's not the deep blue we're talking about.
Yeah, it's pretty.
That's the oil.
Yeah, wonderful.
White do they have.
Oh, and
Black too.
Okay, good.
And the Ashanti gold, the big one they're having it. The pink too, they're having it.
We got it.
That's what we need.
Every day. We
So
got it.
let me go and do the sand after the
Wow,
sand.
so you gotta fetch the sand yourself.
Yeah. So we'll just go to the river. There's another town we call Higbe. So I'll go enjoy the motor guide and we'll go. Then we'll go and fetch the sand.
That's
and we'll bring it
perfect,
out.
because I can eat too and everything.
Okay.
All right, thank
I'm
you.
back now.
Okay, Eric, thank you. Yeah. So, yeah, if I sound a little slow, it's just a little tired. A little tired in the best way. But yeah, the business aspect of it all is gonna be whatever. But again, I wanted to say, because my thing is always spiritual. The ancestors told me to build it. And when I first introduced it, I was like, oh, it's going to be a guest house. First I said, oh, it's going to be an Airbnb. I was like, no, I absolutely do not want strangers coming in and out of my space. Absolutely do not. And it's interesting, with the Airbnb, people are Airbnb in their rentals. I just thought about that. A lot of landlords started getting mad, but that was what people were doing. So people were actually Airbnb in their rentals. I don't want my specific place, or they would get other apartments to do exactly what I'm doing, to do a rental. So that's why I said we know it's done. But I think that the same thing that we put into what those people do is the same thing that we'll do. Cleaning fees that you already got, that's already in. Deposits for damage that even landlords do, right? That's that first and last and all that other good stuff, and security, right? So just the landlord type of things to do. Short-term stay for me is a must. It's not after too long that I think I'll let people stay. So let's just see if you don't get comfortable. I think what I got going for me is that the people are coming in and out, and they're just coming in to see, to relax, to go back. So, but accidents happen all the time, and we'll put that in there. Like I said, I think that yeah, it's got to be done. Some things too, if you think about it, I was like, oh, hospitality, like, is that what I want to be in? And it's not even about that for me. If it was up to me, I'd probably just fix it up, and I don't know what I do, have my friends come when they come. I don't care, pay the rent for it, because it was just fun to fix it up. I'll stay in both or whatever. But I keep getting that it's supposed to be this other thing, and it gnaws at me. I go to the ancestors on the altar, they tell me, just build it. Don't worry about what it's going to be. just build it, just create it, and that is what I go by. So I feel like my steps are very much led, and I think that everything here can be repaired. I don't think even the stuff that I have, I think I'll be fine. Like you said, since they left a deposit, I should know that things are going to be, that there's going to be wear and tear. That there's going to be things that break even by a so-called accident. Like you kind of got to know that. I think it's still a great business to go into. I think it's going to be the one of many. At some point, it's true what one of my sisters, Felicia, you would say if you're still here, I may even have a management company. And Felicia, you had said that, where I don't even have to deal on the day-to-day of the other level. But I'm very curious to see what Healing from the Heart Center is going to yield, and what it's going to bring and the people that's going to attract. I think it's something beyond me. And it may not be exactly what I'm even describing, but those things are still essential things that we will definitely do. So yeah, it's a good one. Somebody else the other day said, be careful. You fix some places for the landlord, then they take them back. Well, no, let me just say this. I'm quite clear that it's the landlords too, and they should be able to take it back whenever they want. I don't have no problem with that. It's never happened to me where I fixed it up and they took it back. I fixed it up and I left. I mean, that's me. That's because I want the next thing. I mean, who knows? It may be clearly that I help other people, other landlords fix up their rentals. It could turn into that. We don't know. We're just going forward. What I know right now is this part is very therapeutic. Very therapeutic. And then you attract all the right people. You might. What about if we attract some amazing people that stay there? People, writers, and people that can write it up in beauty magazines, or what kind of how many what do you call, like, since this word of mouth articles and people you might meet, it's something, right? It's something else too. And I don't know what that is, but it's definitely for my good. But yes, we should always protect ourselves, but then move forward, gotta still move forward. And I don't know what it is, but I feel that it's bigger than what I think. It may stay that way. It may be 1 year and it go to something else. Like I just gonna follow and enjoy the ride. I'm drinking lemongrass tea, so dark and beautiful. That's the way I like it. But yeah, so yeah, y'all. Just enjoy the ride. The first guest will be very interesting. That'll tell me a lot. Tell me a lot about what it really is, but I'm going for it. I'm going for everything. I don't invest in anything that if I lost it, I would cry. Nah. And I gotta do that better with the men. I don't. A space? Oh no, a space it's only here for a moment. It's all temporary. I would love to. I mean, it's kind of saying that, but I'll let the spirit, work it out. I would love the idea of the landlord saying, "Hey, we want to hire you to get our apartments together, interior, exterior, and do all the unique things." I think I would love that more than even the other thing that I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I love this part, and I can see how it could be addictive. I was just talking about this other sister that I watch every once in a while, and I always think, okay, she's building again. Is it Terrence? And I'm not allowed to say, I don't know if it's Terrence. I never heard her say it was Terrence. And I was like, okay, what is that? But then I realized it's creativity. It's building for building sense. It's watching beautiful things come up and be constructed, But mine will be something for a while until it's time to move on. I look at it as a stepping stone to I know I want to build a house on my land, and I I need capital to do it. I think this will be a great start. I think it's a beautiful concept too to say it's specifically for, or it's a healing of the heart center. So it's a place for women to heal. Like, I love the whole idea of it. I love that it's not a place where you're gonna come and you expect to be doing 1,000 things and you're going on millions of excursions. People gonna know those people won't even come. It's gonna keep. Let me tell you, it's gonna keep away a lot of people because it's very far from our crowd. It's not a lot of dudes like our crowd. It's the dang countryside. I think people are very clear. I think there's going to be people that's going to be very attracted to it, and people that wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole because it's countryside, and some people don't want that. They don't think a vacation is resting, slowing down. You know. So I think it's very specific. Ronay, will you have a chef or will you cook the meals? What about meat eaters? We're not. No, there's a kitchen. And so I'm not cooking no meals. It's a kitchen. Let me say, I stayed at Airbnbs. We went in the kitchen and cooked our own food. So we didn't have, I'm trying to figure out, what is that? What do you call that, what you saying? Because I was in Airbnbs, you rented the room, you had all your utensils and stuff in the kitchen, you cooked your own food, and you could eat out. So we're not cooking food. We're not cooking food. But I will offer a service if they want their foods cooked. But the meat eater question is a very one. I don't want meat cooked in my house. So it's a vegan kitchen only. And you can say that. Vegan kitchen only. See, we people, and some even meat eaters can do vegan for a week or two. You know what I'm saying? So definitely that's another point. This is vegan kitchen only. Yes. We can definitely do that as well. Hey, Ronay, there are people who want to see the real Ghana, which is out of the city. And but I'm saying there are people who don't want to see it. Do you get what I'm saying? We want that. We want the people that want to be on the countryside. We're saying that still eliminates half the people that don't. Am I not correct? There's going to be people that is absolutely not going to come this far because they're not interested in the countryside. The ones that are, that's the people that, that's a good thing. Okay, communal kitchen. Yeah, it's a vegan kitchen. Communal kitchen. I'm not renting out rooms. So it's not some strangers are in blue room and some strangers in pink room. The person takes the whole place, or they're people that coming together, they take the whole place. So we're not renting out rooms. Yeah, so it's not I don't see it as a communal kitchen. It's their kitchen while they're here. It's not an Airbnb. It's not an Airbnb. Yeah, it's not an Airbnb. I think you got this. I think the concept is maybe, I don't know if it's unique, but maybe it's unusual. It's not an Airbnb. It's not, I'm gonna rent out this room and I'm gonna rent out that room. It's for women who want to go to sleep. They want to rest. They want to have it easy. They want to get up and go in the kitchen. They want to have, it's women like me, because I was that woman. How do you keep your, okay. I was that woman, okay. Hold on, it might be a legit question, but I don't feel like answering today, I'm sorry. And I am that woman. So I think the women that are gonna come are gonna get it, but I'm gonna continue to talk about the space and what it's going to be. It's really a person that says, I really need a rest. I wanna see Ghana, but I wanna be on the countryside. I'm not coming for a bunch of things. I don't really need a chef unless I want that for a day. There's a service that will take you to the market. And we'll get your food. And we can go on night walks together. And if you want to pay for that service, that's there as well. But it's for the slow traveler. And really it's for Black women who need a break. who need a rest, who want to regulate their nervous system, who want to have peace. Maybe there's decisions that they have to make. Maybe they just really are not used to, they need nature and they know the healing. Because there's services that actually will come with it as well. So it's a very unique brand. And for those that know. So I think it'll be fine, but communal kitchen, I didn't look at it that way, because communals to make me feel like a whole bunch of people gonna be in a house that don't know each other. It's not that. If you wanted to rent the whole space, then that would be you. If you and your daughter and your aunts want to rent the space, then it's that family. So there is their space. Book the space. It's their space. It's your space for that time. It's very quiet here. You can hear it. Like I said, this place will attract a certain person and certain people. It's not ordinary. It's not a hostel. It's not an Airbnb. It's not even a guest house in the sense that you can go online and book it. It's like a secret that only the ones that know, and only the ones that understand that that's what it is when they come. They want that. It's the way to heal from the broken heart. And also, like I said, the services, some are coming to literally work with me. So when I get up in the morning, they're going to be sitting on the porch drinking their tea. They don't need 1,000 things. They don't want it complicated. They want it simple and easy. I don't know what else to say. So, but yeah, it's going to be unique, like me. Be unique like me, child. But it's good to talk about it so the other person. No, I think most of my people kind of get it, but reparations. Oh, thank you for the love. How are you, darling, this morning? Yeah, I think the people that know. I know people say that, but I really believe that. I think if you got all those questions, that probably wouldn't really be a place for you. But the people that want that know what they want. They know what they come. They know it's not the traditional. They know it's not going to be all this fanfare. Although I will if they want to cook. But it's really for them to make food for themselves, to self-love and self-care. I think make your own foods, and this market is an amazing place. Is to be a slow vibration. But of course, yes, we'll have to put those things in place. And now those things will be in place. I get it, women who are taking a sabbatical, Exodus women. You know what? I know what it is for me. I don't have all those words. Because I feel like once you say the Exodus woman or the sabbatical woman, those are kind of now terms that actually have meaning. I'm not using those words. I don't know exactly what time they have and how they have it, or it's not that I don't have it in a word. It's not that intellectual. It's not that intellectual. It's not that. I'll tell you, I would never have said I was a sabbatical woman or an Exodus woman. Like I don't have a sabbatical. I have 1 year off and I'm traveling. The Exodus thing, because I know these are terms, especially the Exodus one. I know that Stephanie Perry and them use that kind of term, right? And those things. It's not that for me. When I used to go to an Airbnb, let me tell you, sometimes I didn't always like all of them. They're special ones. I like the ones that if I wanted to stay in my room all day, then I stayed in my room all day. I used to love when there was no other guest that was coming. I think of the one, especially when I was in Colombia, Cartagena. Oh my God, wake up, I'm gonna be somebody else coming in the room in the kitchen and communal. Oh, I don't like that at all. I don't like the communal thing at all. I don't like I gotta lock my door, and I don't like none of that. But yet, I wasn't know if I was sabbatical. I worked for myself. I had I had an online. So I knew what I would do when I did an Airbnb, because I've been in some. And I said, oh, I wouldn't do an Airbnb, first of all. So it's not as cut and dry. It's a vibration. It's so what I wanted. I remember when I went to the Airbnb, and she did have people in the other room, but they was really mostly was me, and it was the husband and the wife in the house. I didn't see the husband. Yeah, he used to go to work, I guess. But I love when they all did come in. I couldn't stand it. I couldn't. I mean, I loved them. They were nice. They were nice. It didn't bother me. But But I remember when I went there, it was rainy season in Trinidad. It's Trinidad, and people was like, "Oh my God, I think that was your most boring trip." Boring trip. I was sleepy. It was rainy season. I was traveling a lot. I was there for 3 weeks. I probably slept most of the time, and I didn't mind it. It wasn't a waste. I didn't need to get out and see. It was beautiful, and I did get out. I mean, I met some sisters. They watched me. They took me to the crystal store, stuff that I would have never found with the one person that I knew, which I had known him 10 years ago and I hadn't seen him for 10 years at that. And wind up, he tried to do the hanky-panky thing. And we talked about no hanky-panky thing. So that didn't even, you know what I'm saying? I cut him, and it was really about meeting them sisters that said, come on, let's go to Tobago. And it was just an adventure. But I know that there's more people like me that need that. If they want to sleep all day for 3 days, nobody bother them. So I'm not doing the communal thing. I'm not doing the different doors and it's a room. It is your space. If it's all you, it's all you. If it's you and your people that also want to relax, it might be one person renting the whole space. It's funny that I never thought it would be if it's a few women, then we're all agreeing that we want to do. Like I have a private coaching group and it's 5 or 6 women, and we never met yet. We've been in the coaching groups for years together. And we would say, oh my God, if you got a place and we come, I would invite every last one of them women. And we would all stay there. It's 5 of us. It's Rachel, it's Beverly. Those are the ones. Me, I think it's 3 others than me or 4 others than me. I put 5 as ourselves. So it's us, so it could be that as well. But I never pictured it the way I think the words that you're using. And good things, how are you? Love your hair, makes me look forward to the next time I cut my hair off and start off, yay! I think my Felicia is gone. I think our moderator had to go. But I'll tell you this, Fiona, I will keep talking about the vibration. I will keep talking about my inspiration so that people will really get the idea of like, oh, okay, this is on it's for you. It's for you. I know that, and my mother always told me, if there's one person that's interested in something or they're looking for something, there's 1,000 people that want that. So it's very specific. It's not this, like, I don't think I'm a person, I did the going from country to country, and it was not for me. I was tired. I wanted a place of my own. That's why I think when I got here, I was tired. I think that's why I just set roots or whatever. In and out of these different places that 1,000 people stayed in. Yeah, with no personality, and it's not me. And I learned that quickly. And then I had years to be here to learn what was me. I learned about guest houses because they were smaller. And a lot of times, as you said, it was more like, remember before Airbnb, it used to just be B&B? It used to be bed and breakfast. I like that idea. I just don't want to give you breakfast and all that. But I still like that a little. So kind of guest house, because that's the term they use here. So it went from that to like hailing from the heart center. They're coming to heal themselves. They're coming to be quiet. They're coming to take long baths or showers. They're coming to sit on the porch if it's all day and eat on the porch. They're coming for their own healing. And then there'll be these services that they can partake in as well. Maybe they want to think they want to live in Ghana, and maybe they even think they want to live in the countryside. So they're coming to see if this would work for them. Like I said, it's when you say people want to come see the real Ghana, some people only want to come for a day or two. Some people might want to come for a week and stay because it's that they're not just coming for that; they're coming for other things. The countryside is not for everyone. It's not because it's got to call you. You got to be a little weary and tired. It's got to be something else. So we'll be good. We'll be good. But I thank you for your concern and your questions, and you got things to think about. I'm doing better on taking the comments because I know what it is, and I guess I just have to articulate what it is better, so that the people. I think I did so well that the people that's not supposed to be here ain't gonna be here. I feel like that, but it's a good question, so you know if it's for you or not, or somebody you might know. Yeah. All right, y'all. I love you with all my heart, and I will see you in the next one. Peace and love.